Last week I headed back to a familiar spot, hoping the GPZ 8000 would uncover deep gold that older detectors had missed. After spending an entire day digging the usual rubbish targets, I was finally rewarded with a solid and promising sounding signal the following day. Nearly 2 hours were spent chipping away at hard cemented cap rock before I finally reached the target. Just as I was getting close to a second signal in the hole, Clint made a surprise appearance and jumped in to help with the final stages of the dig. The day ended on a high with some beautiful gold in the jar, proving once again that old patches can still produce if you have the right equipment and the patience to stick with it. The excitement of those finds made all the hard work worthwhile, and today I'm heading back to that same spot, full of hopes there are still more deep targets waiting to be found. Please remember that the best way to support us is by subscribing to our channel and liking the videos we post. Thanks for being a part of our prospecting journey.
Morning everyone, I'm back out here today where I found 2 nuggets in cap rock last time I was out here. So today I thought that would be the perfect spot to start detecting again with the GPZ 8000 because it has proven itself on this old hammered ground.
There's always a thrill in getting your hands on new gear and seeing what it can do. Whether it's a new tool, the latest gadget, or a new metal detector, the excitement is the same.
Yeah, I'm sort of getting a high-low signal on my right ear, but this is right on a spot where it looks the ground has been disturbed. And well, it pretty much has around here because so much gold came off it. But yeah, I think there is a signal in here. Only very faint. I'll give you a listen. It sounds too good to ignore it. I'm gonna give it a scratch and see if the signal improves. Whoa. Very muddy and soft. We had 24 mil of rain. And that was really good to see. It'll make digging in the dirt a lot easier. Unfortunately, the signal is all over the pile here, and it's nothing consistent in one spot, so it's just saturated ground or noisy ground, just a pocket of it, and they stick out a lot more after the rain. Nothing in the hole and noises all over the pile. Noisy ground.
It doesn't matter which metal detector I use in the goldfields after a good shower of rain. They all react in a similar way and give false signals. There's not much we can do about it. We just dig every good sounding noise and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think there must still be a few storms around because I'm getting interferences en masse. And in general it's very noisy. I already turned the sensitivity down a little because it wasn't bearable. Now it's a bit better and I'm just trying to go low and slow, listening to those faint little changes in the threshold. Yeah, this really could be something. Let's hope it's not another noisy ground hole like that one. And it's right next to the hole which I filled in a few days ago for 2 nuggets out of the cap rock. Hopefully there'll be another one.
Goldfields often contain iron-rich minerals, and when these soils get wet, their electrical response increases. This leads to difficulties for the detector to separate gold from the ground, because it's masked by the ground signal.
Unfortunately, I'm getting noises off the pile and off the hole, so there'll be another noisy ground hole. And they seem to improve because of the wet dirt here. So when I said hopefully it's going to be another one, I did not mean another noisy ground hole. Same noise of the pile and the hole. I'll fill it back in. Hopefully I'll find a real target.
I can't deny that digging false signals can be a bit disheartening. But if I stayed home every time the ground was wet, the flies were relentless, or something else wasn't quite right, I wouldn't get much detecting done at all. Sometimes you just have to take the conditions as they come and keep pushing on. Today was one of those days, and I definitely didn't regret it.
Yeah, the wind has picked up a bit. EMI are increasing, unfortunately. There are a few clouds and storms building up on the horizon behind me. And yeah, I can hear it on the detector. It's just very noisy. And I haven't found any more gold around that tree where I was focusing on. So I'm gonna change my plans and try a different spot just across the creek here. I can walk there. And yeah, it's another old patch over there. So I'm gonna give it a go over there and see if I can't find at least one bit of gold for the day. That would be good. But just because I didn't find anything over there doesn't mean that I'm not going to come back to it. I definitely will, and I'll give it another try. On a more quieter day when there's less saturated, noisy, wet ground as well, and less interferences, my chances should be a lot better then to ping another bit. But yeah, I'll give it a go on the other side here and see what it's like over there. Fingers crossed I'm going to find a bit soon.
To be a successful gold prospector, you need more than just patience. You also need resilience. If you give up every time you're not finding what you're looking for, chances are you never will. But if you persist, enjoy the time spent out in the bush, and keep swinging your metal detector, you'll greatly improve your chances of actually finding gold. Today was one of those days where I had to work hard and stay persistent before I was finally rewarded.
Oh, noisy pile. Noisy hole. Yeah, I half expected that. But I still gotta test these things because it could have been gold as well. Better give this video a like and a hype, and then I should find some gold. Fingers crossed. Whatever it is, it's gonna be small. Lost it. Right, we're back on track. Fast forward. All that effort for a bit of trash. Yeah, at least something, not noisy ground. So you better leave a comment as well, plus your hype and your like. I think that should improve our chances of getting some gold. Oh, it's still in there. What's this? Looks like a piece of a dozer blade. Oh, I was so hopeful. I'm gonna look for the next signal. See you on the next one. Best sounding signal yet. I had to dig a bit down, and now I'm actually certain that there's something in there. Or more certain anyway. I'll give you a listen. It's still not quite a crystal clear signal, but it has definitely improved. Just gonna get rid of this black rock in here, just in case. But yeah, I think just there is where I can hear a signal. So a bit of a warble there, also a little bit of a noise off the pile. That's the EMI, I'm getting a lot of those. You can see rain is probably not too far away. still not very wide for this coil. Oh. There's actually something in the pile. I was a bit disheartened and thought this is another one for noisy ground, but a target in that depth. I'm gonna call that gold. Well, I suppose there's still a few things what it could be, but I'm just thinking that it's gold, hoping. Would be nice if that was a half grammer or bigger. Can't see anything in the scoop yet. Oh yes, I can. Just there. Oh, we've got gold, and it is around half a gram actually. Very, very nice. I'm very, very happy with this. I've been out here for a few hours, was hoping for some easy signals, but yeah, didn't think about EMI and all that. So yeah, look at it. That's going half a gram, I'd say. At least $100. And not only $100, but also encouragement and motivation for me to keep going around here now, because it can be a bit frustrating when you are spending hours and hours out here, not finding anything, wasting energy for noisy ground and trash, but then all of a sudden a nice nugget might pop up. Half a gram that no other detector has heard out here, so I'm very happy with it. Awesome. Oh yeah, and a couple of flies for scale. So the gold is definitely bigger than a fly. So we are still trying different modes on this machine. It's Clint. There's a car coming. Oh, that scared me for a sec. Well, I was gonna say I'm still not certain about the settings, so I've been trying a few different ones. I started digging this hole here, and I think now I'm getting a better sounding signal off it. I've been standing here for about 5 minutes trying different things and swinging over and over it again, but I'm certain now that it's worthwhile to dig this one. Clint is here now. He wants to help me dig this hole.
Oh, don't.
No, he wants to swing the 6,000.
I want to watch you dig the hole.
Oh, you want to watch me?
Sounds a bit funny, doesn't it?
But definitely something there.
Clint has developed quite a talent for showing up just at the right time lately. It usually goes like this. I struggle for hours, finally find a piece of gold, and then he arrives, just in time to help me dig another crater. One of you once called him my angel in high vis or something along those lines. And I have to say, it suits him perfectly.
Probably going to be in the cap.
Oh,
There's a down to it there.
oh no. I brought a chisel, but not the crowbar.
Dig it a bit wider so we can get the coil all the way in there.
Yeah, it sounded good. Now I'm not all that convinced anymore. Back to difficulty.
Yeah, there's definitely something in the middle.
Yes.
we decided to keep digging and add another handy tool to the job. A different metal detector with a smaller coil, which is much better suited to working in a hole this size.
Cap rock. Hard, solid cap rock. If it's actually in there, then we might have a problem, and not sure if we can dig it out today without a crowbar. I'll go back to difficult. It's a definite signal of normal. Yeah, it'll be golden cap rock, I'd say. Hopefully. Question is, can we get it out?
That's gold.
It's gold!
Right there.
I still had a chisel in my backpack, but I'd forgotten to bring a hammer. Fortunately, Clint had one in his ute, so we were able to start chiseling away at the hard, cemented cap rock. Cap rock is not always uniform in its properties. In some cases it is harder, while in other cases it is more brittle and therefore comparatively softer.
At least it's coming out alright.
Top layers.
Yeah. Probably still ages away. Ground's a bit wet on the butt.
When pinpointing a target in a hole, using a smaller coil makes the job much easier. The 18-inch coil on the GPZ 8000 delivers exceptional depth, while the 14-inch coil on the GPX 6000 makes it a little easier to locate the target.
Now we've got 3 detectors here.
Yeah, why not?
The 5-inch coil on the Gold Monster provides an even better understanding of the target's exact position, making gold recovery quicker and more precise.
Only just picking it up. Damn. Well, that's good, but it means a lot of work.
Yeah, just picking it up. That means it's deeper.
Means it's deeper. So it's right in the middle of that.
I think so, yes. Sounded like it, didn't it?
Getting freaking hard, but.
When a target doesn't come out with the first few digs, it is a good sign. We say, the deeper it gets, the bigger it is.
It's getting it, but.
Yeah, the numbers are going into the negative.
That means it's still a bit off. Got your pinpointer?
I do.
Wonder if that'll pick it up yet.
We'll find out. 3 detectors aren't enough yet.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
I'm not digging in the wrong spot.
And the pinpointer's picking it up, so it's not
Can't be
too
too
much
far.
further.
All big layers coming up.
Yes.
Didn't see it in that layer.
Next layer.
This chisel has dug a lot of gold, but I think it's time to upgrade it soon.
Bloody hard.
I'm glad you guys keep pointing out in the comments that you can get a chisel with a protective rubber ring around the top end, which is supposed to prevent you from hitting your hand with the hammer. A brilliant invention, and I have ordered one online.
Right there.
Getting close.
Yes. Let it be a 2 or 3 gram. Huh?
Could be.
Mm.
Starting to get, from when we started chiseling, going a fair way. That far.
Yeah.
So it's fairly deep. I'll get my wind back and then... You want to have a go, or you're worried you hit your hand?
Yeah, I can have a go.
You gotta be careful.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about hitting the hammer too hard and then missing.
I can see that.
We often dream about how easy the nugget retrieval out of caprock would be if we were allowed to use mechanical tools. Unfortunately, we are restricted to use hand tools only.
It's harder than it looks like.
If only we were allowed to use jackhammers and stuff.
Yeah, that would be handy. Oh, you got a bit there.
A bit of quartz. Just careful with your eyes.
I got my sunnies on.
Get the look.
Yes.
Colour there.
That's colour there. Yeah. Just visible.
See if I can go under it.
Oh, are you for real? That seems bigger than a 2-grammer.
Yeah, 3 or 4, wouldn't it?
Yay!
Unfortunately, Clint was on call this day and suddenly had to go back to work.
See ya! So yeah, Clint's gotta go. I'm not too far away. I'm just gonna wrap this up. Just gonna show you this nice chunk of gold, of which I think it's gonna be at least a 3.5 grammer. Very, very nice. So I'm gonna clean this up at home. I'll put it in acid, get rid of a bit of rock, and then we'll see what we've got. I'm just gonna recheck this hole here and see that we got all the signals out of this before I'm gonna fill it back in. All right, let's have a listen. Oh yeah, that's it. Nice 3-grammer. Well, that's good enough on this patch where so many detectors have gone over, and the GPZ 8000 has proven itself once again by finding a nice nugget in depth, which we have missed with our previous detector. So very, very good. We are very happy with this machine, and we can't wait to get our coil pack soon. So 2 other coil options are going to be included. I'm going to refill this whole pack up, and then I'm going to show you the results of today. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and like the videos if you enjoy our content. That really helps out our channel. It's gold! How nice! That was not deep at all. I'm actually amazed by the spot, and I've never detected here before. That's gold! That's another nice little nugget. Second one already. Hopefully, that would be awesome if that's the 3rd piece of gold already. He's got lunch for me. What a good man.